victories, everything. It has been insane, and especially those 4v4 counters, especially those 4v4 engagements, it just reigns supreme, man. I mean, 4v4 battles on the map of Rondo, it is just cherry on top always. So let's see, Edge, what is going to be the case scenario, and I'm just loving it, man. But without any further ado, and ladies and gentlemen, पहला मुकाबला आज के दिन के अंदर, और देखते हैं यहाँ पर कौन लेके जाता है, क्योंकि ये रहेगा एशिया पैलवर्स चैप्टर 3 का फेज 3 एंड फाइनल्स का पहला मैच, एंड आज के दिन का दूसरा। ये ग्रैंड फाइनल्स का एक्चुअली सेकंड डे है। नजर डालेंगे एक दफा हमारे फ्लाइट पाथ के ऊपर, कहां से हम लोग को ये जो प्लेयर्स हैं, टीम्स हैं, उतरते हुए देखने को मिल जाएंगे। एंड इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, न्यूयॉर्क स्पेक्टर एंड टेस्ट रीजन, दे आर इन द फ्लाइट पाथ। We'll be having a look, sure enough.
We definitely are going to be taking a look at the New York's factory region. It's definitely going to be there every single time. I mean, that part of the map is the most chaotic one. Not just because of 4-Tribes, but also because of a lot of other teams, right? We see many of these teams coming in, trying to go in towards New York's factory and get those early skirmishes, early eliminations especially. And if you take a look at the mini map right now, you can see everyone. Wait a second, why actually joining in with only 3 players? Okay, that's not a great start for them. But regardless.
Whatsoever, Edge.
Not a great start, but it could have been worse. That's all I'm going to say. BTR at the moment, 3 eliminations already. They've lost 2004, which means they will go for the recall pretty soon. But at the moment, they're putting the screws to the players inside of HORAA Esports, and HORAA, they're bleeding. They lose 1 already. Sky is going to hit the deck. He's going to go out of the server at the moment. He's going to be now holding on to his phone while his teammates go for the recall. Wait, what? Flash? I mean, there's been a team knock there coming in, but Flash? What was that? They just eliminated FN Sejong. Again, FN. They were so good in playoffs, and they also did get a chicken dinner yesterday, but regardless of that, they're almost at the very bottom of the scoreboard, and also having a really tough start here in the grand finals. Day 1 was not good. Day 2, not a good start again.
Ji haan, and no 4-Tribes. I guess FALAK was back, but Huzaifa, उनका खामियाजाबी के लिए यहाँ पर 4-Tribes को भुगतना पड़ा, and Raju became freedom. He will be getting down, and I guess इसी के साथ यहाँ पर FALAK स्प्रे लिए तो थे, बट कनेक्शंस भी यहाँ पर आएंगे, एंड लेट्स जस्ट सी एज व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी द केस सिनेरियो, एंड हुज़ैफा को भी यहाँ पर कॉल कर दिया जाएगा, व्हिच इज अ रियली इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग एज इन माय ओपिनियन। अगर 4-Tribes के चारों खिलाड़ी रहते हैं न्यूयॉर्क फैक्ट्री के ऊपर, एंड तब जहाँ पर मैं बोलता हूँ तब यहाँ पर फाइट्स लेते तो ज्यादा कोऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ कोर्स यहाँ पर बन के आता है। सो लेट्स सी एज व्हाट्स गोइंग टू बी हैपनिंग, एंड नाउ स्काई फोर्सेस, दो प्लेयर्स यहाँ पे डाउन, ज़ेवियर एंड गॉडलेस, दे आर ब्लीडिंग।
Godless. I mean, he's the most important player there for the side of Skyforce, if you ask me at the moment. He's the one on the overall MVP too. He's definitely going to be a key factor for the squad to accumulate some points into this game. That's 4-Tribes. This is a better start for them already. I mean, 2 eliminations. We've seen them go down with 0 multiple times. Especially on the map of Rondo as well, which was kind of unfortunate. As Sun get taken down, FALAK will get himself another point. Now 3 for 4-Tribes as UK. Wait. Team Cigarette back with the main roster. Oh, yes. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
True, it is gonna be fun. IQ डाउन हुए एंड नाउ वी कैन सी हुज़ैफा कर्फाइज देंगे अपने प्लेयर्स को एंड टीम्स को. द थिंग इज टीम सीक्रेट्स यहाँ पर मैं बोलूंगा जो कि ही परफॉर्म रियली वेल एंड स्पेशली टीम सीक्रेट्स एज अ टीम एज अ कोऑर्डिनेटिव टीम दे आर जस्ट अमेजिंग. बट नाउ आईक्यू एक 1v1 के अंदर एंड बहुत ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट 1v1 ये रहेगा. इनको 16 से यहाँ पर शॉट्स दागे जा रहे हैं. एस्ट्रो केप यहाँ पर रहेगी हाथ में बट हिट फिर वो रोपिंग यहाँ पर फिनिश ऑफ कर दिया जाएगा. एक ग्रेनेड यहाँ पर आ रहा है. क्या यहाँ पर आईक्यू पुश करेंगे? दिस इज द मोमेंट. दिस इज द मोमेंट. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट 1v1 आईक्यू. He's bleeding. And just a treatment for OP को यहाँ पर recall करेंगे. Oh my God, 4 thrives. What a coordination it is.
4 thrives, great synergy at the moment. I mean, this is what we've been talking about, right? The teams, I mean, the players, they've been playing under different names, under different banners, but they've been sticking together for a long time. The other player that has been in the game for a long time is K2, as he finds IQ and takes him down as well. IQ will be unfortunate, but here's the thing. All these players are going for quick recalls, which means these players on the side of 4 tribes will run out of recalls soon. So they got to be careful. I'm not really sure if they have any more recalls left here. Or maybe they do have one. I have not seen FALAK go for the recall, so I think he does have a recall for his name. And he might be able to go for that one, but they have to be cautious. Do they go for it now? Or do they wait for the perfect opportunity? Because at the moment, if he also gets taken down after recalling, it might not be very viable for them.
And 4 thrives. Now Huzzaifa, oh no, he breaks the player off and इसके साथ में यहाँ पर एक और बेहतरीन नॉकआउट यहाँ पर निकाला जाएगा. And ASID Esports के K2 इसके साथ में Astral के they are just reigning supreme. Now it's going to be a major factor, but no gate यहाँ पे खोला जाएगा. इसके साथ में यहाँ पर प्रीतम नॉकआउट करेंगे हुज़ैफा को and he's just bleeding right now. एक और ग्रेनेड यहाँ पे दागा जाएगा. An amazing grenade it is. But एज में पे कोई भी रिकॉल्स यहाँ पर पॉसिबल नहीं है. हुज़ैफा अगर एक बारी गए तो he's gone out of the match. 4 thrives there in a very bad situation in spot. फलक यहाँ पर कहाँ पे है? अपने प्लेयर्स को यहाँ पर मैं बोलूंगा कवर फायर देना चाहिए. फलक he is out of the arena. Edge he needs to reunite with the team or else 4 thrives this might be really bad.
4 thrives. Things are once again looking a little scary for them at the moment. They've got to be a little cautious with the situation that they're in right now. New York's factory once again turning out to be a bloodbath. We have one squad elimination, that's it, thanks to Team Flash, of course. But, oh, T24, caught off guard, he's gone, FALAK. Now the only man standing. Now here's the thing. He does have recall available, if I'm not wrong. So he can go for this play, but is he going to go for the fight? Against ASI 8, 3 players in the same area, by the way. Or will he wait for the perfect opportunity to maybe go for the recall? At the moment, I feel like he's probably going to be spotted by the players here. Got to be very careful. He's out in the open too. And if Iron catches him, ASI8 will play numbers advantage immediately. They do have the recall to work with as well. So ASI8, everything's going in their favor. They don't really need to worry about anything at the moment. Numbers, points, recalls, everything's active for them. 4 tribes, everything's against them, unfortunately. It's FALAK. I mean, he does have the potential to catch off a 1v3, 1v4 even. But do you really want to take that risk right now in day number 2 of the grand finals?
True man. अभी के लिए हम लोग यहाँ पे 4 thrives देख सकते हैं. नाजुक सूरत हाल उन लोगों के एंड इस लम्हात के अंदर हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं 4 thrives उन लोगों के लिए दिक्कतें बन सकती हैं. A-side esports team sides, all of these Pakistani teams, they are putting up a show for us. But still, Edge, Team 4 thrives, जो fan favorite team है, अभी के लिए यहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा struggle करते हैं. And zone, oh my freaking lord, PUBG gods, can you have some mercy? Come on. Edge again a not headed zone and we can see majority of the teams यहाँ पर अभी south side से north side की तरफ यहाँ पे zone के अंदर जाएंगी. So what we know it's going to be happening is other rotation clashes, 4v4 battles, 4v4 skirmishes. It is never going to be stopping in.
Yeah, these fights are going to be prolonged for a while, and as you said, you know, the circle now drifting in towards the northern parts of the map. It's definitely going to be much more harder for the teams that are really far away. DRX, Skyforce, Void, Xavier, SI, Nongshim, Fortress, Pandem, Team Secret as well. As a matter of fact, all these teams are going to have a tough time going back into that circle. Going in for the rotation, it's going to be hard as 4 thrives. Oh boy, they are gone. 17 position with 3 eliminations. Once again, not a great start.
True man, I mean, once again, it is not a great start. And now we can see SIT Sports K2 Edge. They're having 6 eliminations, so that means that they started really strong on the map of Rondo and especially Neop's Factory. So we know they're performing really good, but the thing is the consistency. अगर यहाँ पर consistency maintain करें और इस लम्बे के अंदर यहाँ पर इन लोगों ने ऐसे इजाफा किया, so that will be the best case scenario. But distract से यहाँ पर zone के अंदर जाने की दरकार and इजाफा किया जाएगा इस गेम के अंदर. So देखते हैं SIT Esports कैसे zone के अंदर rotate करते हैं, क्योंकि zone जो है पूरा north side की तरफ shift हो चुका है. Majority of the teams मैं बोलूँगा अभी zone के अंदर center लेने का try करेंगे, but the thing is team RRQ. Now we can see 3 eliminations they're having, but the thing is those gatekeeping scenarios.
Those gatekeeping scenarios are going to be coming in for sure, because that's the safest option here for a lot of these teams to accumulate some good points pretty early into the game too. These teams coming in blindly into the circle, you can just hold on to your position, get those points in your favor, get those eliminations pretty quick, and things will look good for you. I mean, on an average, 10 is what we are hoping for from all of these teams. So I think any team that accumulates 10 points on a game is having a really good position. They don't need more, they don't need less. 10 on an average every game though. I'm talking about every single game. And the Grand Finals, that's 24 games, that's 240 points. I think it's good enough for you to secure the #1 spot. But those grenades and the fires now coming in. RQ will be facing the likes of the players on the side of Boom, as they will be retaliating immediately. 2 players get taken down. Boom, on the other hand, they will lose 2 as well, but 1 bleeding. There's only 1 man standing on the side of Boom. RQ might be able to go for the revival onto all of them. So now it's a 1v4. Boom versus RQ. This is a disaster for Boom Esports.
True, it is going to be a disaster for Boom Esports. RQ 4 elimination on Lapper. He is bleeding. And maybe problems हो सकती हैं अगर यहाँ पे लैपर को रिवाइव नहीं किया जाएगा. बूम Esports दोनों ही इंडोनेशियन टीम्स स्टॉकक्राफ्ट के अंदर आते हुए एंड इस लम्बे के हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं एच के बूम Esports. I guess they are not surviving the best case scenario. Yeah, they are having 2 man standing. So Edge, I guess यहाँ पर RQ के पास में advantage है, and I mean why to guess, because yes they're having the advantage. So in this fight I guess यहाँ पर मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि RQ eliminate कर सकती है Boom Esports को, and that might be the case scenario. अभी के लिए यहाँ पर टीम RQ they are just heading towards into this one. लैपर को यहाँ पर डाउन किया जाएगा, बेहतरीन शॉट यहाँ पर आएगा, and that is really loaded the HP. You gotta be really careful. एक ग्रेनेड यहाँ पर पिंक किया जाएगा, and यहाँ पर लास्ट में तरीके से जो ग्रेनेड है कनेक्ट करना चाहिए. जेनफोर्स के ऊपर ग्रेनेड चला तो ज्यादा, but नहीं, रिटेलिएशन में ग्रेनेड आएगा, and Maul is the solo one standing, and you know what Edge, what's going to be happening? Team Boom Esports, they'll get eliminated.
Boom, boom, boom. Maul, the only one standing, but I think he will be caught off guard. But a good grenade once again onto Farron and Leper as well. Wait a second. It's a 1v2 now, but he's going to be caught. Oh, that was unfortunate. He gave us hope there for a second. Boom. They're going to be gone in 16th position with 2 eliminations. For a second, I felt like maybe he was going to go for the 1v2 and turn the title around, but no, RQ says otherwise. They will be the one dropping him. And Boom, at the moment, 5th position on the overall standing. They're doing decent as RQ Genpos now once again just scouting the area, waiting for the revivals coming in, waiting for the heals to come up as Flash are going to be now diverting the attention towards the players inside of Point. There's only 2 more players here. As they jumped in with 3, they're down to 2 here. One, Poxy and Potato 5. Can they face off against the likes of Team Flash? It's a good grenade, and Potato hits the deck. Poxy now.
Future option. We've got it. Precision tools, real-time insights.
They now the only one standing. Will he be able to do anything here with the SWLK in his hand? Is the question, but I think his position is going to be spotted as well. There you have it. A good read coming in from Rika. 2 grenades, 2 eliminations immediately. And Flash, with 6 eliminations right now, are looking once again back in the game.
I mean, Team Flash, they've been way too dominant from the start itself. So हम लोग को पता है कि Team Flash यहाँ पर ऐसी performance यहाँ पर दिखाते रहेंगे. But now D-Plex किया. Now we can see शायद से कुछ elimination points निकाले. जी हाँ, 4 elimination points यहाँ पर लोगों के पास में रहेंगे. And now we can see some shots incoming. SIT Sports लोग जो सामने D-Plex किया. What is going to be the case scenario? And Kak he's taking that adrenaline because he know that adrenaline is going to be rushing in anytime sooner. But again, stadium के इलाके में SIT Esports की टीम भी rotate करती हुई. And the fact is that यहाँ पर ये जो fight है कभी भी initial ले सकती है. D-Plex किया, they could be really careful. DRX के Hoxie, one more Korean team, they're going to be bleeding है. SIT Esports के Crypto, they are gone. And इसके साथ में यहाँ पर वो down हो चुके हैं. यहाँ से कोई भी recall tower या फिर रिकॉल फीचर अवेलेबल नहीं रहेगा एंड मे बी जितने भी जोन के अंदर रहेंगे शायद से वो पहले से कैपिटलाइज हो चुके होंगे दूसरी टीम्स के थ्रू.
Sites with just one player standing, and I'm really happy to see Team Secret coming in with all the 4 players here. I've missed them for a bit. The one day in the grand finals where they came in with a different roster. It was kind of weird to watch them, and now they're at the very bottom of the scoreboard. So now it's going to be a hard run for them on the overall. But if there's anyone that can do it, it's the side of Team Secret with these players. The stage 4 comes into play now. We're going to be witnessing that circle closing in the next 30 seconds. 50-minute mark about ahead. 14 teams and 51 players here. DRX, four players standing, 2 eliminations. Skyforce, 3 eliminations. HORAA, 3. And D plus here with 4 eliminations at the moment. Sitting at the top 5, top 6 positions. They're definitely going to be one of the teams to watch.
They are definitely going to be the teams to watch out. Team Secret यहाँ पर Zver is down and हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं. देखिए एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स के अंदर ज्यादा अच्छा इजाफा नहीं हुआ है एंड आगाज इस मैच के यहाँ पे टीम सीक्रेट्स के लिए मे भी प्रॉब्लमैटिक हो सकता है. एच एशिया बैटल वो चैप्टर 3 के अंदर फेज 2 के अंदर टीम सीक्रेट्स ने रोंडो के मुकाबले के ऊपर जो एक थ्रेशोल्ड सेट किया था 39 फ्रिकिंग पॉइंट्स इन सिंगल मैच. क्या यहाँ पर इस फेज के अंदर कोई टीम ग्रैंड फाइनल्स के अंदर तोड़ पाती है? नहीं, but that spray put aside a bigatron by Vitality. It was just insane. The defending champions from chapter a season 2nd, they are back here. 2004, he's down, he's bleeding. Revive यहाँ पे कर दिया जाएगा and ASAT Esports एक और पाकिस्तानी टीम यहाँ से होती हुई बाहर.
5 eliminations for BTR at the moment. And now both the Pakistani teams are gone. Those were the only chances for them, and unfortunately, both of them getting taken out. 2.0's Foreman. Well, he's going to get dropped immediately, and Kent now feels the heat too. As HORAA, it's going to be third party in this. BTR are in a bit of a mix, as they are going to be sandwiched between 2 squads. Secret and HORAA, that is. Federals in 2004 are the only ones standing right now at the moment. We'll be trying to go for the revival onto Kent. They'll be successful. And 2.0's Foreman now still standing. Those smoke grenades are going to be the only cover that they have here. They're out in the open. As soon as that smoke dissipates, they're going to be having a lot of trouble. As D Xavier now puts the screws to the players inside of Team Secret and takes him down as well, I believe.
True enough. Now 2 of the players of Team BTR, they're still surviving. Bigatron by Vitality. क्या यहाँ पे केस सिनेरियो रहेगा क्योंकि HORAA Esports, they are on a roll right now. Federals, now we can see he's taking the shots at and there we have it. It's going to be deepless किया पीछे से यहाँ पर आएंगे तो Xavier's के खिलाड़ी को up and down करेंगे. No fear, that was a great play incoming. And क्या हम लोग यहाँ पर इस प्लेयर की तरफ से एक 1v3 देख सकते हैं या फिर नहीं? The Xavier's players यहाँ पे बहुत ही ज्यादा गंदे सिनेरियोस के अंदर एंड the Xavier's का एक आखिरी
Down. Skyforce will be tagging them down. They get taken down too. We're down to the top 5 here already, Inferno.
Man, true, that is true. HORAA Esports, what a freaking coordination it is. And we are down to our top 5 teams. And देखते हैं यहाँ पर एच कौन सी टीम इस चिकन को अपने हित में लेके जाएंगे. Skyforce का अर्नब यहाँ पर डाउन होते हुए the DRX के खिलाड़ी यहाँ पर HORAA Esports के 2 प्लेयर्स को पिक अप करेंगे. Sleepy and Sky, both of them are gone. Oh no, HORAA Esports, they are just bleeding right now. अगर यहाँ से अपने पैरों के ऊपर वो टीम दोबारा से खड़ी नहीं होती है स्वेज में बोलूंगा शायद से HORAA Esports का खेल यहीं पर खत्म हो सकता है. बट नो फियर, रिटेलिएशन के अंदर प्लेयर को डाउन करेंगे बट भी नहीं आएंगे एंड नो फियर को भी यहाँ पर अपने व्हीकल से डाउन करेंगे. किलफीड के अंदर एक्टिवेशन आते हुए हॉक्सी आगे की तरफ यहाँ पे जाने को ट्राई करते हैं. एक पिक्सल एचपी के ऊपर स्ट्राइक करेंगे. जिगल सिंगल बुलेट कनेक्शन. नो, ही हैड नो इंफॉर्मेशन एंड ही इज गॉन. HORAA Esports at the 5th spot होते हुए एलिमिनेट.
Ouch. That was unfortunate. I never really expected them to get taken down here once again with 4 players live. We weren't expecting them to get taken down like this, especially. But for now, we'll be waiting to see which team will be the one coming out on top. Nongshim, DRS, and Skyforce. With 2 players standing, they're still going to be trying their best to turn the game around and get a chicken dinner for themselves. With 2 players standing, they will have to be a little more cautious. And obviously, the odds are against them, clearly. But the circle, it's still in their favor.
Okay, yeah, circle is still in the favor. And Edge, हम लोगों ने यहाँ पर अभी तक इस गेम के अंदर, इस मैच के अंदर 22 मिनट्स का गेम प्ले देख लिया है. 4 teams and 14 players are remaining. 1 second dinner, and who it's gonna be the winner? Nongshim Forces, ये जो कोरियन टीम है, प्लेऑफ्स क्वालिफायर्स के अंदर बेहतरीन खेला एंड अपना स्पॉट बनाया अंत तक. एंड डेजी एक स्मोक ग्रेनेड दागा जाएगा एंड अपने आगे जस्ट एक आर्टिफिशियल कवर बनाया गया है. बट डीआरएस के खिलाड़ी जो नेपाली जॉइंट्स हैं अभी तक यहाँ पर सर्वाइव करते हुए, 2 कोरियन टीम एंड वी कैन सी स्काई फोर्सेस एंड डीआरएस as well from Nepal. Edge, we don't want to make any sort of predictions and don't want to cast curse them because we know कि यहाँ पर हर एक टीम के लिए हर एक गेम बहुत ही ज़्यादा important रहेगा. And Hoxie pick off होते हैं, Hoxie भी यहाँ पर डाउन हो चुके हैं. Nongshim Red Forces यहाँ पर लोग जस्ट फ्रंट में, पीछे से यहाँ पर कभी भी शॉट्स आ सकते हैं, केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा. And cover players का यहाँ पर यूज किया जा रहा है open down scenarios के अंदर so that they might actually get some of the covers out there.
The utilities are going to be coming into play for sure, right? I mean, yesterday we did see one of the matches where there was just a barrage of grenades being rained upon each other. So something similar, I believe, we'll be witnessing here today. We'll be seeing if these teams can actually accumulate some more utilities coming into these final fights, final circles. Stage 6 closing in the next 50 seconds. At Skyforce, they'll be able to drop 1 player on the side of DRS, but they will not be able to go for the confirmation immediately. But the grenades are coming in, and there'll be no real connection at the moment. But it's a perfect opportunity for DRX and Nongshim to close in the distance between the other 2 teams. They can actually third-party this and get some more elimination points.
True. 4 teams, 1 winner, और ये जो टॉप 4 में टीम्स अपना पायदान लेके गई हैं, इस टाइटल को अपने नाम भी लेकर जाएंगे. गॉडलेस अपने आगे स्मोक करते हुए एक आर्टिफिशियल कर्व बनाया जा रहा है, एक स्मोक स्क्रीन बनाई जा रही है सो दैट जोन के अंदर जाकर अपना एडवांटेज लेकर 15 और 14 सेकंड्स और लोगों को यहाँ पर जोन का एक दूसरा कट भी देखने को मिल जाएगा. डीआरएस गेमिंग के खिलाड़ी अभी के लिए यहाँ पर 8 एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स ले चुके हैं एज, व्हिच इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. ये जो नेपाली जॉइंट्स है बेहतरीन खेल रहे हैं. These are the players, these are the Nepali powerhouses, and especially we are talking about the powerhouses. And if we talk about XMPLZ, he is going to be the young lad from Nepal. He is a golden man. He's the golden kid. जिस तरीके से यहाँ पे नेपाल से आते हैं, इतनी बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंस यहाँ पे शोकेस करते हैं, गन पावर यहाँ पे इनकी बेहतरीन, मिड टू लॉन्ग रेंज यहाँ पे फाइट, हर एक चीज यहाँ पर बेहतरीन खेलते हैं. So XMPLZ, he is just an amazing player. But Skyforce and DRX, both of them are coming really close personal. But the thing is, this cover players, यहाँ पर इतनी सारी cover players दाग दी गई हैं, and यहाँ पर प्ले एरिया सब्सट्रैक्ट होता हुआ. सो द थिंग इज यहाँ पर डीआरएक्स हम यहाँ पे पुशिंग करेंगे. ग्रेनेड यहाँ पे जाएगा, क्या कनेक्शन लेगा या फिर नहीं, अभी के लिए यहाँ पे कोई कनेक्शन नहीं. बट जेवर प्लेयर को यहाँ डाउन करेंगे अपने M416 के साथ में. एक बेहतरीन 1v2 इस कोरियन टीम के अगेंस्ट, एंड स्काई फोर्सेस, दे परफॉर्मिंग रियली गुड. एंड दिस प्लेयर, दिस टीम, दे शो व्हाई दे आर द बेस्ट.
Skyforce, just one more man standing, 24. There's a lot of work to still do here. DRX, on the other hand, on the verge of getting taken. No, I think that grenade is enough. Oh, no, not actually. Bini will be now in the vehicle, trying to get into a bad position. He'll be spotted. He's very low. 24.
Oh my God.
Will survive that and will take him down. DRX. They are gone, and 24 not very low. Oh, no. He might get taken down. He needs to heal himself up, but he has already done his part. He's done more than that.
That was a 1v3 incoming. That was a 1v3 incoming. Nongshim Red Forces, DRS and Sky Forces. Sky Forces अपने यहाँ पर एक आखिरी प्लेस के साथ में सांस लेते हुए, क्या यहाँ पर अपनी टीम के लिए वो सेकंड डिनर लेके जा पाएंगे या फिर नहीं, क्या अपने रीजन को रिप्रेजेंट कर पाएंगे या फिर नहीं. एंड Nongshim Red Forces and DRS, सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट फाइट यहाँ पर स्मोक अपने ऊपर किया जाएगा. थोड़ी बहुत इंटेल इन्फॉर्मेशन यहाँ पर DRS को बिल्कुल रहेगी, एंड यकीनी तरीके से यहाँ पर Nongshim Red Forces के ऊपर स्प्रे लिया. Killer Whitey is gone. A 4v3 scenario.
DRS, unfortunate as they lose a player. Nongshim now looking once again to really dominate a position of power where they might come out on top. XMPL He's going to get caught off guard. 24 might just be stealing another point for himself. And there you have it, Frag. He's going to be spotted by XEY as well. And now Nongshim, they're getting the help coming in from the player of Skyforce as 24 will be dealing a bit more damage. He will be able to get one more player down on the side of DRS, I'm sorry. As Nongshim, they will also take down the last surviving player, and DRS is gone. It is Nongshim with the man advantage, with a little bit of assistance coming in from 24 on the side of Skyforce. They will be the one starting the day off with a flawless winner chicken dinner.
They are starting with a bang here, and what a great match it was. And Rondo, it turned out to be a great one. इसी के साथ में यहाँ पर हमारा पहला मैच इनिशिएट हो चुका है एज एंड आगाज कर दिया हमारे आज के दिन का एंड आज के इस ग्रैंड फाइनल डे नंबर 2 का एज the energy is way too electrifying right now and the audience watching out there. अगर आप लोगों ने अभी तक यहाँ पे 141 esports के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो जाइए जाके अभी सब्सक्राइब करिए चैनल को because the channel is really close hitting that 50,000 subscriber goal. So go and make sure to hit that like and subscribe right now. And Edge, we are done with the first match and it was an intense battle.
Oh, for sure. This has turned out to be a pretty quick and a dominant rondo as well. I mean, we started off with 4 tribes towards New York's factory. Once again, it felt like they were going to be the ones, coming out on top, especially with the way that they were dominating the region, right, up until a moment. But then, ASI8, they showed up, and they showed up big, especially K2. Taking down, I believe, IQ there towards a recall tower. That was the turning point for the side of 4 tribes and the ASI8. 4 tribes did get taken down after that. An unfortunate turn of events for Boom as well. Their last one player, Maul, he was out. Yeah, there you go. He was caught off guard there towards the corner. Otherwise, I felt like maybe we would have seen another beautiful clutch. Once again, speculation, of course, but there were chances. But these grenades coming in from Vika were on point. Team Flash, once again, started off well, but could not end on a great note.
They could not end up at a great note, that is for sure. And Hope getting down and look at that no fear. यहाँ पर मैं बोलूँगा एक बहुत ही ज़्यादा beautiful and a great 1v3 or 1v2 it was against team the Xaviers, whatever it was, but no fear, it played amazingly. And especially मैं बात करूँगा HORAA esports के बारे में. As a team, as players and as representing Nepal, they're doing good, man. I mean, we know that कि Edge यहाँ पर HORAA esports कितना ज़्यादा struggle करी थी second phase के अंदर, but after that they learned from the mistakes and they are back in the circuit, man. I mean, South Asia circuit, we might actually keep on performing like this. And HORAA esports from Nepal, great coordination work.
Great coordination indeed. I mean, they have been one of the most experienced teams out there, right? They've been together for a while, and these teams and these players, they know how to exactly turn the tide around and turn it in their favor. And this player coming in from 24, I mean, he was a different animal right now. I mean, he did get a little bit of assistance coming in from Godless, but towards the end, it was him and him alone who did manage to get himself an extra couple of points as well towards the end, and they are going to be in a decent position in the overall after this, as we have the winner chicken and a team coming up on our screens. Nongshim Red Force are going to be the ones coming out on top. TC with 4, XZY with 1, Hyun bin 4, so he's with 3. Yesterday, we did see the chicken dinner game coming in from Nongshim, where Soe's was the only one standing, and he had to go for the revival on 2 other players. That turned the tide around. So it tells you that even though these players don't really contribute in terms of damage and total eliminations, but in terms of overall gameplay, every single one of them is contributing to the chicken dinner.
True, and the MVP on our screen, it's none other than Sky Forces really, and 7 eliminations and 8 freaking knockouts. He took, and man, oh man, what a beast unleashed he was. And जितनी भी तारीफ करें हम इस प्लेयर की उतनी ही कम. And 300 से ज़्यादा heal किया, and 1400 से ज़्यादा damage, and 26 survival time यहाँ पर लेकर जाएंगे पिछले मैच के अंदर. So he just totally owned it and deserved it. नजर aka Megatron by Vitality Kent will be taking for elimination.
Top 4 players, and from 4 different teams as well. That is what we'd love to see. We would love to see a single team dominate, but at the same time, you also want to see some really good cutthroat competition now, don't you? Anyway, as we see Skyforce coming in, with 10 eliminations, RQ with 8, HORAA with 8, DRX with 8. Once again, a great performance coming in from HORAA Esports. You can see the way they're performing. It is way better than what we've seen. But now coming into a angle, things are going to get interesting. We'll talk about that in a second as we take a look at the match summary. 101 total eliminations, 10 grenade eliminations, 1 airdrops looted, 1 vehicle elimination, 11,413 healing done. No Fear 911 with the longest elimination at 298 meters.
True, and this is going to be the typical match summary, and totally deserving, man. No fear, great performance, and especially everyone they perform good. But I feel like that कि यहाँ पर अब हम लोगों को मैच रैंकिंग्स देखने को मिल जाएंगे, and overall standings and rankings के अंदर यहाँ पर बहुत ही ज़्यादा बड़ी changes. Longshim Red Force is taking the chicken dinner with 22 points.
Longshim, once again, they're going to be happy with this start. 22, Skyforce with 15, DRS on 14, DRX with 12, HORAA with 11, 9 on RQ along with ASI 8, Team Flash on 8, D plus Kia on 7, Pandem and BTR on 7 as well, Xavier on 5, 3 for 4 Tribes, 2 for Team Sugar and Boom, none for Wine, FN and Sights. Unfortunate start for Wine, for FN. They're getting taken down pretty early by the side of Flash and also Team Secret. I mean, with the old iterational players, I thought maybe they were going to be able to accumulate a few more points, but that's not the case. We take a look at the overall rankings. DRX still sitting on top.
True, and this is going to be the overall rankings, and they will be sitting on top. No, I mean, they're not going to be getting unhinged edge, and this is the domination they are showing. The Xaviers and RQ, good, but the thing is, Edge, these top 3 teams, they are looking way too strong. Skyforces, Longshim, Red Forces, and DRX. Man, oh man, this is one hell of a fight. But teams, on the second page, Edge, where they are struggling the most. Edge, अगर यहाँ पे second team, जो भी second page पे teams अगर उन्होंने up ही comeback नहीं बनाया, so I feel like the next upcoming days is going to be really bad for them.
Yeah, for sure. As BTR are going to be in 10th position, 11th position for Flash, along with ASI 8. All these teams have been pushed down now in the overall rankings. Sights up to 39 points now. Unfortunately, they're holding on to their position. They're 37 for DRS, 4 Tribes 36, 28 for Pandem, FN, 21 Team Secret. Not a great performance coming in the grand finals in the last match. With only 2 points into this one, we'll be expecting a lot more moving on further. We'll take a look at the overall MVP. We have Sleepy HORAA with 18 eliminations, 4,000 damage at the moment, as QXZZ from the side of DRX is next in line, along with players on the side of Xavier, DRX, and HORAA once again. That's the second player of HORAA here, 2 players on the side of DRX and 1 on the side of Xavier. So a lot of these players are looking decent now coming into the overall MVPs, and you can see the dominance coming in clearly between 3 teams.
True, and these are the overall MVP, Sleepy, Cubes, and everyone. They just performed really good, and especially HORAA Esports. I mean, Sleepy and No Fear totally deserve it, man. यहाँ पे जिस coordination के बारे में हम लोग यहाँ पे बात करते हैं, this is the coordination we wanted to see. And No Fear and Sleepy, a huge round of applause and applause for the teams from Nepal. Great performance.
An amazing start to the grand finals indeed here for the side of HORAA Esports. Now, the question arises. We got the answer once, we couldn't get it the second time, but now coming into a wrangle. HORAA versus Flash. Yes, Naya. If the flight path, suggests any of these teams going towards that region, then we might be looking at it again. Last time, HORAA did fall to the dominance of Flash pretty early. Flash, they survived that fight with 4 players standing. Now coming into this one, will there be a change in history? Will they be able to take them down? Or Flash, will they repeat history and get themselves another free 4 eliminations? Now that is going to be the question as we'll be heading down to the map of Wrangle.
True, that is gonna be the question. And as we are heading on the map of Wrangle, I mean, Wrangle is one of my personal favorite map edge. I mean, I love that one because it's gonna be a very nostalgic map, and we are back on the desk edge. You started solo, but I'm not leaving you anywhere wherever you're casting.
I mean, yeah,
man,
it feels good to have someone. I mean, it's the
mean,
Valentine's week, right? So so
oh my god.
so all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, wherever you go, I go. Wherever I go, you go. But yeah, once again, coming in at this moment and on the map of an angle, it feels like wherever HORAA goes, Flash goes. And yeah, vice versa. Wherever Flash goes, HORAA goes. But now the question is, once again, HORAA versus Flash. That's one fight we'll be looking forward to. There's also the fight coming in maybe towards Fairy Pier. We have 4 tribes, but we've seen them be contested multiple times.
I mean, true, that is true. And you know what? Like, we are done with the first match and पहला मैच यहाँ पर बहुत ही ज्यादा बेहतरीन and अब हम लोग यहाँ पर बढ़ेंगे अपने next match के ऊपर जो रहेगा इरांगल का and the audience watching out there, hope you guys are doing great. And अगर आप लोगों ने अभी तक यहाँ पर हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो जाइए जल्दी से आके 141 esports के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए and go for it, man. I mean, so 141 esports, they're putting up a great show for us and especially बहुत ही ज्यादा मजा आता है इन सभी मैचेस को देखने में and good matches to be honest, right? And next upcoming में हम लोग यहाँ पर Wrangle के देखेंगे. The textbook plays the I'd say national gameplay जो यहाँ पर teams दिखाते हैं. Why are you laughing, dude? I mean, it has, actually sometimes I feel like you're trying to troll me, but it did not happen. But still.
No, I mean, see, here's the thing. I'm just happy to have you on the desk. I'm looking forward to see the wrangle and stuff. I don't know why I think I'm laughing here. I mean, come on, why would I try to mock you, buddy? You are my favorite caster at the moment, apart from me, of course.
True. Self-love is very important, right? Be it Valentine's Day or anything, right? But still, the next match it's gonna be Wrangle. And which other team you're looking forward to? Because I feel like still it's gonna be those Korean teams reigning supreme. I mean, मेरे को लगता नहीं कि अभी भी यहाँ पर कोई और टीम आएगी जो कोरियन टीम्स को सरप्राइज कर सकती है क्योंकि somewhere around from the Pakistan region, 4 tribes they're struggling the most and we actually felt like even the viewers उन लोगों को लगा कि 4 tribes यहाँ पर phase second third के अंदर actually अच्छा खेलेगी, but right now they're struggling, man. I mean, the first match it did not turn out to be the best one. But still, देखते हैं यहाँ पर Korean teams कैसे खेलती हैं. Airside esports from Pakistan, they're doing good. HORAA esports, they played amazingly. And Edge, the next match, it's gonna be Wrangle. Audience love it, I love it, and you love it as well, I know.
I mean, a classic map of PUBG Mobile, and come on, what's in it not to love? It is a map where we've all grown up pretty much, and a map that we've seen multiple times in professional play, in just our pub matches as well. You know, just a day after school, after college, coming in, taking your phone, logging into PUBG Mobile, and then jumping into the map of Wrangle, like these players are about to now here in match 2, day number 2 of phase 3 grand finals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first Wrangle of the day. I'm sorry, as we're starting off from Milta Power towards Georgia Paul.
True, and ये रहेगा हमारा Wrangle का मुकाबला, and हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं Milta Power से is Edge, the lobby is ready and हर एक player यहाँ पर आता हुआ and every team is back in the circuit. And now, let's see what will be the case scenario. Because Edge, we can see पोचिंकी के इलाके के ऊपर mostly हम लोग यहाँ पे the Xaviers उतरती हुई देखने को मिलती है team sides का वो जो 4v4 skirmish and battle है वो होता रहेगा.
Yeah, that 4v4 is definitely going to be coming in pretty early, and we've all been expecting, but the answer is what we're waiting to see. Who's going to be the one coming out on top? Which team will be the one coming up? Well, it all comes down to the one with the patience and also vigilance coming in.
True. And now we can see the zone. एक बार आप zone देखिए. The zone is looking damn interesting. And it's gonna be an insane one क्योंकि हम लोग को पता है कि जो fights and battles है कभी रुकेंगे नहीं. अब यहाँ पे 4 tribes के खिलाड़ी फेयर के अपने drop location के ऊपर जाएंगे. Sides के outlaw यहाँ पे the Xaviers के ऊपर. मैं यही बात कर रहा था कि पोचिंकी के इलाके ऊपर ये जो fight यहाँ पर बर्न होगी and वो जो 4v4 battle यहाँ पे start हो चुकी है and 4 tribes, that was swag, man. And if I'm not wrong, it's FALAK, right? Falak यहाँ पे बैठे and that Dacia or whatever it changed into a damn Bentley. It was it was purely classic, man. I mean, that Bentley is just a very sleek looking car. But हम लोग यहाँ पे मैच के ऊपर दोबारा से वापस चलते हैं एंड हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं RQ वर्सेस DRS के बीच में जो भिड़ंत है उसमें DRS hard to win. This did not turn out to be the best one. RQ, they are having 4 elimination and Lapper down हो चुके हैं and they're gone. Down and surviving with 3 man standing. So it is a really bad situation for them. And इसके साथ में यहाँ पर Sky Forces down होती हुई Sky Forces जिनके पास यहाँ पर एक बेहतरीन मैचअप था लास्ट में and top second spot पर है Knock Red Forces. This is the opportunity for them to take the second spot. This is the right opportunity for them at the second spot. And RQ right now we can see they are performing good, but यहाँ पर हम लोग देख सकते हैं टीम फ्लैश वर्सेस HORAA esports और ये फाइट अगर ना हो तो शायद से आप लोगों को भी मजा ना आए और मेरे को भी ना मजा आए. इजाफा अभी के लिए यहाँ पर HORAA esports का एक एलिमिनेशन लेके जाएंगे. स्काई यहाँ पर अभी नॉकआउट हो चुके हैं. Zeus, he has been spotted. हाथ में रहेगी QBC, प्लेयर को यहाँ पर डाउन करने की दरकार. हाथ में रहेगी AKM. Zeus, anything is possible. स्पॉट यहाँ पर प्लेयर को किया. शॉट यहाँ पे लिया जाएगा. स्लीप यहाँ पे डाउन हो चुके हैं. Jiggle, what is the next upcoming strategy? पार्कोर करके सीधा यहाँ पे कंपाउंड के अंदर पहुंचेंगे and एक और प्लेयर को डाउन करेंगे. HORAA esports, man, oh man, they just eliminated Team Flash like that and they are gone. HORAA esports, it's amazing. It is just amazing to witness that. They eliminated Team Flash like that and again guys, मैं एक आप लोगों को बता दूं HORAA esports in engagements के अंदर HORAA esports won for the second time against Team Flash. इन्होंने यहाँ पर Team Flash को एक और बार wipe out किया था and Team Flash does not have any sort of points on Yasnaya right now and it's 4v4 battle के अंदर they are winning. Oh my god.
At the moment they are winning, but they're not done yet. But I'm really happy to see a couple of I don't want to say a couple of these teams getting eliminated, but I kind of am, because now it feels like the equations, they're all adding up. It's not going one way. It has been a phenomenal start here coming in for the grand finals for a lot of these teams, and especially HORAA esports, and well, they're showing it up once again. As Hope on the side of Xavier will be dropping down 2K on the side of Team Secret with the Bison, by the way. Absolutely love the weapon, the fire rate on that, and combined with the ammunition. I mean, yeah, I understand the damage output is a little low, but with that fire rate, you don't really have to worry about if you can control the spray. So I think that's one of the weapons where you just have to know how to spray control, and if you do, you can use it as good as Hope. At the moment, he is reigning supreme with that. Absolutely top notch. Xavier, one player standing, and well, he's making it all work. Down to a 1v1 now against a player on the side of Team Secret. We'll be witnessing that fight in a second, as Team Secret might be able to go for the revival and get the advantage back in their favor. But Hope, I'm not really sure if he's gonna be able to. Oh, he actually is. Oh, we missed the 1v3, but it is Hope coming out on top. What a beautiful performance coming in. Team Secret, yet another good start in terms of eliminations. Pretty early but they get taken down by one player on the side of Xavier. They could not put the final nail in the coffin. Hope, he did a Uno reverse, and they'll be the ones coming out on top. At the moment, we take a look at the DRX, who are holding on to the higher ground advantage there, as Boom Esports will be coming in, and they're going in for that similar strategy that they usually go for. 4 players standing towards the end, and then capitalizing at the end zone to get the chicken dinner, or maybe not. They're closing in the distance now. They realize that they did knock out one of the players inside of ASI8, and they will not let them go immediately. K2 is bleeding, and probably is going to be left alone now. So ASI8, unfortunate turn of events, as they will have to be, moving forward with only 3 players left. As K2 will go down. That's the first point for Kibo on the side of Boom Esports. They'll be happy with this start. DRX, 4 players, HORAA 4, Nongshim, D plus Kiao, Voin, Boom, BTR. Stage 4 Tribes and Pandem, all of these teams surviving with 4 players at the moment. I mean, there are a lot of these teams still pretty early into the game. We're about to hit 80 8-minute mark into the game as D Xavier Hope is going to get taken down, which means he's gone out of the server along with his squad. 12 teams of 44 players. 8-minute mark about to hit. Stage 1 coming into a close in the next 45 seconds. The next zone will be coming in, and I'm really curious to see where the drift is going to be and how big of an impact are we talking about. How big of a shift is this going to be? How big of an impact this is going to be leaving on the teams that are outside the zone, still struggling to make their way back in. Any vehicles that they have, or any position advantage that these teams can have. The ones inside the circle, of course. We still have HORAA, RIQ, BTR outside the circle at the moment, but stage 1 will not be dealing a lot of these points for sure. A lot of these damage as well. The damage input of stage 1 circle is less as stage 2 now comes in. Probably take a look at the circle. I want to see where the drift is. I believe shooting range is still in it. As HORAA, RQ, PTR, the 3 teams still outside the circle in the blue zone. And Deepest here finding themselves a good position here on the map to have that high ground advantage in their favor. Boom, on the other hand, will be looking to go for these minor rotations on the map at the moment, simultaneously with the zone, to keep themselves in a situation where they don't really have to worry about those final circles. Yeah, Rex. We'll be looking at the way things are going for them. As sides, the 3 eliminations already, all 3 coming in from Outlaw 44, by the way. A little calm before the storm here on the map of Erangel, as things are getting a little quieter. This does give us a bit of time for you guys especially to go subscribe and hit that bell icon as well, so you don't miss out on any of the action. Once again, if anyone's joining us right now, welcome. This is PUBG Mobile Asia Battle Wars Chapter 3, but at the same time, it means that you missed out on first match. You missed out on a brilliant rondo. There was a lot of chaos happening on that, so make sure to hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the action. Also, make sure to check 141 Esports on Instagram so you do stay updated and in the loop, just in case you're busy on the particular day. And if you also want to keep in touch with the 141 Esports, I mean, you can DM them in Instagram. I'm pretty sure they reply. So, I mean, we have the links down in the description. Make sure to leave a follow to stay in the loop, and also get updates about this tournament, the previous tournaments, of course, that have happened, and also future tournaments. To take part or just to enjoy this as a spectator sport at the moment. 12 teams, 44 players, 11-minute mark hit. We don't really see any eliminations coming in. The game has come to a halt. Just as I say that, we do see an elimination coming in immediately too. ASI at Raju will find Sights. So Sights will lose one more player, and now it's down to a 3v3 between them and SI8. Looks like the circle will have a little bit of water in it. Hospital, Gadka, ruins. Not exactly ruins, but the hill there coming up. That position coming in from D plus here is going to be very important. But look at Fyron. Wait. He's in a very tough spot. He has to make his way back into the circle, and not just that, but he also has to Be safe. And he realizes that someone's here on the top of the hill, so now he's taking the longer route, going in from a little northern direction. As we have Raju, the only man standing now. All of a sudden, ASI 8 have been wiped out of the server. Raju is going to be the only one standing. Will he be able to capitalize? Pull off a 1v3 against sites? But then also BTR, the grenade. The grenade will not connect. Will not connect as he goes in the distance. He will find one, maybe? Yeah, he does. Outlaw is gone. Immediately gets the confirmation too. So the revenge now beginning to come in. As sides are down to 2 players. But there's also BTR here with 4 players standing. It's definitely not going to be an easy task here for the side of ASI 8. Raju especially, with just DBS and then M4 in the hand too. He can turn the tide around, but it's not going to be easy. Alright, Sports on the other hand will lose Sleepy already, but Jiggle might be able to go for the other, might be able to get the revival. As Sky, go for the peak? No, maybe not. He realizes it's the S12K coming in. Oh my god, what a beautiful play coming in. And Yami gets taken on the UMP. Comes out on top. Reigning supreme, and well, that's the elimination coming in from Boom, and we've seen this multiple times before. Every single time, Boom, they go for the play where they have 4 players standing towards the end, and then they come out on top. But if not, they always struggle, and this has been one of those cases yet again. This is an unfortunate position for Raju to be in. He's going to be, just trying his best to get any points if he can from here, as 2 players inside of sites are still in this situation. SI8 on the other hand. They've had a great actually, the last day of the playoffs, a decent day number 1 too. But this game is turning out to be a disaster, as Raju is not going to be able to let go of this area. He's going to be stuck here for a bit. As sites, they have their sights set here, and stage 4 circle will be coming into play in the next 45 seconds. Which means these teams and these players will have to make a move. And ASI8 Raju feels like finally has decided to go for a play, as he will be out in the open with the DBS as well. He's outstanding on top of a ledge. RQ is gone. Wait a second. We're down to top 10. ASI8. If he can get these 2 points here, Raju that is, then things can actually look good for the side. But for now, it's sides who are the ones with the upper hand, thanks to the man advantage that they have, and also the positions coming in. It's pretty decent. But Raju can isolate, go for this play. Let's see if that's going to be the case. He's going to be out in the open with the DBS in the hand. He's going to be picking against the player on the side with S12K and I believe AKM too. But the DBS, that's managed to deal a bit of damage. Oh, actually none. That was just the door that did get broken down for 6 bullets. That's all he has. 6 shells here, Inferno. And looks like Raju might get taken down. He might have to switch for the M4 here. The grenade is being cooked as well. They got to be careful. Raju's still out in the open. The grenade will not be doing any damage, as he's still going ring around the roses here with these 2 players. But who's going to be the pocket full of poses? That's going to be the question.
Oh, got one now. Pratham is साथ में यहाँ पर SIT Sports होती हुई बाहर, and they got eliminated. Edge. We are down to our top 9 teams and 27 players in the lobby, and this is looking good, and especially sides. I have to say, man, I'm really speechless क्योंकि इनकी performance के अंदर जो इजाफा है, and जिस तरीके से यहाँ पे players खेल रहे हैं, it's really good. But wait, we can see some of the shots incoming, and ये रही कि team pan जो shots दाग रहे हैं इन players के ऊपर, and now we can see sides के खिलाड़ी यहाँ पर जाएंगे zone के अंदर. But the thing is, team Pandem versatile. I guess the player spotted the player Tarzan. क्या यहाँ पे सिनेरियो रहेगा? अभी के लिए यहाँ पर कुछ बैंडेजेस को अप्लाई करते हुए हॉस्पिटल के आसपास के इलाकों में, एंड इसके साथ में यहाँ पे शॉट्स आएंगे Tarzan के ऊपर. This buggy will burst off and Tarzan will burst off as well. Versatile लेके जाएंगे प्लेयर को डाउन, इसके साथ में यहाँ पे फिनिश ऑफ भी कर दिया जाएगा. This is insane. Team Pandem 5 elimination edge, and हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि ये लोग यहाँ पर एक जॉर्ज पुल हिल के ऊपर फाइट इनिशिएट करने वाले हैं। सो एनीथिंग is down possible, and Team BTR begotten by Vitality in look just against. And this is going to be happening anytime sooner. Team Bandem, 5 elimination edge. आपको क्या लगता है क्या यहाँ पर टीम BTR को बाहर किया जा सकता है? क्योंकि BTR they're the defending champions and especially this Indonesian team they're back in the circuit. क्योंकि जिस तरीके से यहाँ पर Bigatron Vitality यहाँ पर खेल रही है and BTR जिस तरीके से यहाँ पर performance दिखा रही है strategic changes ला रही है, they're looking way too vigilant. So I feel like this might be in the hands of Team BTR. What do you think about that?
I think VTR is looking really good. I don't want to say dominant, but they're looking really good right now, and there's a really good chance that they can actually turn the tide around and bring the game back into their favor. At the moment, with 49 points, they're a little far away from DRX. As a matter of fact, even from HORAA Esports and Sky and Nongshim as well. I mean, 60 points. 12 point difference between them. And it's a map of angle, so getting those points are not going to be easy. But we'll be taking a look, of course, because they are the defending champions coming into Chapter 2, Chapter 3, of course. But we will also be waiting to see if the players on the side of Pandem can take him down. And just as I say that, Versatile gets taken out. BTR starting their reign of dominance here, maybe by taking down Pandem.
True. And Team Pandem and BTR, 2 players down, Versatile gone, and एक और player clearing grenades यहाँ पर सामने से आएंगे. Federals, उनके ऊपर भी यहाँ पे shots आएंगे. NCKM he got to be really careful. एक grenade का connection इनको down करेगा. जी हाँ, Kent का यहाँ पर grenade आएगा, दागा जाएगा. I guess ये जो आखिरी खिलाड़ी है, P90 का कहर यहाँ पर शायद से होल्ड ऑफ नहीं कर पाएंगे. इसी के साथ में यहाँ पर बाहर करते हुए बिगोट्रॉन बाय वाइटालिटी बेहतरीन एनएच. मैं यही बात कर रहा था, जो स्ट्रेटेजिक चेंजेस थे यहाँ पर बीटीआर के वो बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छे लग रहे थे. एंड इसके साथ में साइड्स के खिलाड़ी भी यहाँ पर आते हुए. एंड अब यहाँ पर उनको अनफॉर्चुनेटली उस हिल को छोड़ना पड़ेगा एंड जोन के अंदर जाना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि जॉर्जपुल कंटेनर्स के ऊपर जो जोन है फिनिश ऑफ होता हुआ. एच लेट मी रिमाइंड यू, अभी तक यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने एशिया बैटल चैप्टर सेकंड और मे बी थर्ड हम लोगों ने ये जोन पैटर्न नहीं देखा जहां पर जोन कंटेनर्स के ऊपर फिनिश ऑफ होगा एंड साइड्स भी होती हुई बाहर.
6 teams, 19 players here. And BTR, they're showing us exactly why they're one of the teams to be afraid of. They're showing us exactly why they are the champions of Chapter 2 here coming into this one. And at the moment, they still have 4 players standing with 9 eliminations. They'll be feeling really, really confident. They'll be looking to get the chicken dinner and, close in that gap between them and DRX, because that gap is going to be the most crucial one. It's going to be building up slow and steadily because DRX is still alive here with 4 players and with 4 eliminations too. As I say that, BTR are losing players too, as Nongshim might be the ones in order taken down at the moment. Federals, gone. Oh no. The MVP for the squad is taken out just like that.
वेस्टर्न के रेनिंग सुप्रीम नॉकशिप दैट पोस्ट द बीट यार. इसी के साथ में यहाँ पर कैंटीन को भी डाउन यहाँ पे किया जाएगा एंड होती हुई पूरी की पूरी टीम बाहर. टॉप 5 टीम्स एंड 1 विनर. व्हिच टीम इज गोइंग टू बी टेकिंग द मूव? नॉकशिप दैट पोस्ट इस प्लेयर्स को यहाँ पर रिवाइव करना पड़ेगा, बहुत ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा यहाँ पे. रिवाइवल फोर्स राइट्स के भी खिलाड़ी यहाँ पर बचते हुए, उनके पास यहाँ पर 3 प्लेयर्स जिंदा एंड DRX they are having the most players surviving in नॉकशिप दैट पोस्ट. they are also having the most players surviving as well. क्या यहाँ पर आज के दिन के अंदर टीम फोर्स राइट्स कम बैक कर पाएगी या फिर नहीं? क्योंकि सेकंड पेज के ऊपर स्ट्रगल करते हुए, मे बी नॉट सेकंड और मे बी यहाँ पर हो सकते हैं टॉप 15 के अंदर, क्योंकि हम लोगों ने 14th पोजीशन के ऊपर देखी थी पोस्ट ड्राइव्स कल के दिन के अंदर. बट फलक यहाँ पर पिक ऑफ हो चुके हैं, डाउन हो चुके हैं. 3 मंथ स्टैंडिंग एज. दिस माइट बी अ टेबल टर्नर फॉर टीम फोर्स ड्राइव्स अगर यहाँ पर चिकन डिनर लेके गए, राइट. सो मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि फर्स्ट पेज के अंदर अपना स्पॉट लेके जा सकते हैं. बट चट्टानों के जैसे सबसे बड़ा जो उन लोग के लिए ऑब्स्टिकल रहेगा वो रहेगा नॉकशिप दैट पोस्ट एंड DRX. वो इन स्पोर्ट्स हालांकि हो तो सकता है, बट आई फील लाइक वो इन स्पोर्ट्स अभी इतना इंटरफेयर नहीं करेगी फाइट्स के अंदर. मैं यहाँ पे D24 पे कहर बजाएंगे. मैं यहाँ पे D24 पे कहर बजाएंगे. हुज़ैफा could be really careful. हुज़ैफा